Ladies and gentlemen, we put in a bit of a chilled grind in this weekend's arena. I managed to get a freestyle version of Archangel, which, you know, even though we're a little bit salty at the moment, like, we still have a little bit of hope for the future of the game. So we put in the grind for Archangel, we got the freestyle version, because I really want to play around with this character, I really want to test him out. I've heard so much interesting stuff about Archangel so far. His animations and the model seem amazing from the gameplay videos, so really excited to delve into that. So just to let you know kind of this first score I put in for this arena, I put in 1.6 million in the end, and that got me just over rank 2000. And I think for the top 1 to 10% in this arena, it's going to be like the first 10,000. So I think the cutoff probably landed somewhere between 800,000 and 1 million, but we won't know for certain until tomorrow. It might be a little bit higher than that, it actually might even be a little bit lower, but I was surprised that we got like such a high rank despite putting in really minimal effort to grind this champion. We really didn't do many rounds at all because we have a lot of maxed out 3-star champions, so those points were very easy to get. But anyway, let's rank up, let's awaken Archangel and take him all the way up. So I deranked Colossus earlier today just so we have all of the materials to fully take up Archangel. Really excited to play this character. So we're going to use an item, we're going to use the Awakening Gem on him. We're going to go for the mutant one or the generic. We're actually really close to the cap on generic ones. So we're going to use a generic one just because we've only got one mutant as a free start. So let's funnel in some signature stones. How many are we going to go for? Let's go for like 8 of them. I think, actually, let's bring him up to signature level 8. I think that's a pretty good place to leave him at. And now we're going to absolutely pump this boy all the way up to max level as quickly as possible. So that is the, is that the first level there? Yeah, do we want to do that? Actually, let's just use an 8251. Like, we might overshoot this by a few ISO on every rank, but it doesn't matter too much. Okay, that's the first rank. So, guys, he's now rank 2. Let's juice him up to level 20 and get this guy fully pimped out. So, there we go. Pretty nice rank up there. Oh, it's really handy that in the 4-star hero crystal opening that we did the other day, we actually pulled 3 mutants. We are just rolling in that mutant ISO at the moment. Granted, like, they weren't really any mutants that we wanted, but it's good to have all of this ISO. Really is, especially for a lot of these new character rank ups. Right, so that's him at 330 now. We've just got one more level to go. His PI power index seems quite exciting at the moment. It might be my highest 3-star power index character is Quake at the moment. So I'm interested to see if Archangel manages to actually surpass that. So it looks like we've actually come really close, just with not even like claiming anything from the stash to get him to level 40. Let's claim a couple more mutant ones. If we claim like 3 more, that should be more than enough actually. So let's go tier 5, mutant specific. Let's claim 4 of them just for safety. Let's go back. Guys, this is the speediest rank up video you ever seen in your life. Okay, so that's a little bit overkill, but like I'm gonna do it anyway. It's probably about 1,000 overkill, but there we go. Archangel is fully maxed out. Which takes him to actually a quite nice level of PI. Like all of the if we look at the other mutants, the other ones are quite a bit higher in terms of their PI as a 3-star, but that doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, we're gonna test him out. So we're gonna take him to the event quest, the tier 4 basic daily, and just have a bit of a play around with this character. Now, I haven't read through his ability descriptions, so we're just kind of gonna figure stuff out as we go along. So let's go to the expert proving ground. Let's go to the middle one. So I remember like roughly what he does. He does a bleed and poison, and that converts into a neurotoxin. A neurotoxin is going to reduce the ability accuracy of the opponent by 25% per stack and fully block healing. But I don't know like the intricacies of how he works. So we're just gonna have a little bit of a play around. Should be quite a fun video. So let's go for the middle path. I don't like that we've got an Electro straight away, but all of the other matchups seem pretty great for Archangel. I guess this is an interesting one to see how quickly we can apply neurotoxin and get some decent damage off though. So let's go for this, guys. Archangel versus Electro. His model looks so cool though. Animations are really swift as well. He just feels like such a giant character to play, especially with his wings. So we've got a couple of stacks of bleed there, which is pretty good. Right, let's use the level 1. I don't think we're gonna get to level 2. So we got some stacks of poison there, and I think that's the neurotoxin there. That's pretty good, but we did take a lot of damage there from fighting the Electro. And plus as well, one of the very, very cool victory animation. One of the things as well as challenger rating is probably, especially on this map when we're fighting a lot of 4 stars, it's probably severely impacting the damage. And guys, we are all desperately hoping that in tomorrow's patch, like, challenger rating is no longer a thing. Really, really hoping for that. So we'll see what comes of that. Anyway, let's test him out against Guillotine. We're gonna try and get to level 2 here, which should be hopefully possible. Bleed's really nice. It lasts for a very, very long time as well. He's an absolute bleed machine. This guy has some crazy synergies, especially with the Despair Mastery. So we can get to level 2 on this one, which is pretty sweet, but we're going to bait Guillotine's level 2. It's a bit of a weird champion to handle, just because of the size of his wings are huge. He just feels a little bit weird to play. I don't know why. He kind of feels a little bit slow. But, I'm not too sure. It's a really, really hard feeling to describe. But I like it. I like it, though. He feels very slow and very powerful. So let's move on to the next opponent. We have the Winter Soldier here, and on Ant-Man, we'll get to showcase the Winter Soldier. I imagine is probably going to go down quite quickly. So on Ant-Man, we'll showcase the level 3, which is pretty badass. And then after that, we'll quickly cover the ability descriptions just to figure out exactly, you know, like what's just happened and how we play him. I think there are also some pretty cool, like, swiping animations. That's pretty awesome. We should have definitely baited the level 1 there. Okay, we're going to have to take a level 2. Blocking animation is very cool, though. I really like that. Alright, let's get the parry in there. Let's fire for level 2. Okay, so we got 2 stacks of Neurotoxin. Wow. Dealt with him quite quickly. This guy's damage must be pretty insane on as like a 5-star or a 4-star rank 5 level 50 champion. Really like to see him in that scenario. But it's going to be a while. It's definitely going to be a while. I decided, like, I think Archangel was really, really great, but I think one of the weaknesses that I can potentially identify from this character, just from having a bit of a read of his ability description, is he doesn't seem that great when you can't apply Neurotoxin on longer fights. And to apply Neurotoxin, you need to be able to both bleed and poison the opponent. So if you can't do either, he seems a little bit gimped. However, his bleed is still pretty strong. It's a pretty decent bleed. I'm certainly impressed with his damage output so far, but we haven't already fought any enemies thus far. The Ant-Man bug, guys. No shrinking on the level 1 there. It's my favorite bug of the patch. Well, my only likable bug of the patch so far. Right, let's wait for him to punch up, and then we're gonna go save up for the level 3 this time. A lot of glancing attacks are significantly reducing our damage output here. That's not allowing our bleed to proc for the most part. Right. Let's fire off the level 3. Did that heal him a bit? Is it healing him? Oh my god. What? I don't know what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what happened there. But I've seen that bug like around a couple of times, but it's the first time it's like properly happened to me. His health was like spiking all over the place. I think we should have wrecked him, but I also think it might have been a little bit bugged there. So Black Bolt is immune to poison, so we can't get the Neurotoxin on him, but hopefully we should be able to get substantially more bleeds than we could on Ant-Man. I don't know what like the default special to use is. Let's try the special one, see what that often does for us. That didn't really do anything. I think we got like 1 additional stack of bleed from that. But I think that might have just come off like any standard attack anyway. So let's try the level 2, see if we get anything exciting from that. Right, I think the level 2 is just gonna kill him straight up. Oh, the level 2 is really, really cool. It's very satisfying to fire off as well. I like Archangel so far. He's a cool character, a very cool character. Right, so we've got Cyclops, Symbiote Spider-Man, and then we have the boss to deal with, who I'm not too sure the boss. I don't think I scouted that far ahead. Hopefully, like, it's anybody but Ultron. Like, if we have to fight an Ultron, I think we're going to see like a first-hand example of how Archangel is maybe severely gimped in a matchup like that. But we'll see what's up, guys. We'll see what's up when we get there. Right, let's try and bait the special 1. And go for a special 2 here. Okay, so that applied a poison. But I'm not too sure if that's just because we had a stack of bleed on him. Should have read the abilities first, guys. Mistakes were made. But we'll recap at the end and figure out, you know, exactly what's going on. But I do really, really like his special 2. It feels really great to fire off because you're slicing through the opponent. Just seen that the final boss as well is an Ultron. So maybe we're gonna see like a first-hand example of when your boy Archangel like isn't super great, but we'll give it a go anyway. We'll give it a go. We'll fully heal him up. We got plenty of health potions knocking about, so that won't be an issue. Right, gonna try and push into the special 2 there. Oh, got like 2 stacks of poison for doing that. So I think it gives you the special 1 like poison equivalent to the bleed, but I'm not too sure. I mean, that's something I'll definitely need to check out after this. There we go. Awesome. So Archangel, he got chipped down quite a bit there, but if we use 1 big health potion, and we got a big old stack of those, that'll bring him up enough to fight Ultron. But, yeah, he's been mullered a bit. I mean, we haven't taken that many direct hits. We've fudged up a couple of times, but it's mainly the state of block at the time of recording this video, which is not in a very good state. Right, let's give this a go, guys. Yeah, he just can't seem to like really ramp up kind of any big damage here. Oh, is that energy damage? Is special 2? That's not energy damage. What? Why did that heal him? Why is it classified as energy damage? I'm so confused. Right, so we can't use the special 2. Is the special 1 classified as enemy? We don't find out there. I think that healed him a bit though. Are all of his special attacks classified? Guys, the more you know. We're laying down these Archangel pro tips right now. Right, let's try the special 3 on this fight, because the special 1 and 2 just seem to be healing Ultron. So let's see if we can go for the special 3, and maybe that won't heal him, or maybe it's gonna restore him to full. Right, let's get the parry there, and I'm just gonna evade that one, go in with a 5 combo, and then we're gonna let off the special 3 there. So if you could please not heal up Ultron. I kind of feel like we just healed him loads. Maybe not loads, but it's a little bit hard to tell there. I think we dealt overall some damage, but I think that was maybe classed as an energy attack as well. That's why it was healing him. Okay, let's see if we can fire off like a clean level 1 now. Uh-oh, we need to parry. There we go. We got him. We got him, guys. We got him. We ain't doing too bad. 114 hits. That's all we need, guys. That's all we need. Right, let's get some clean hits on the level 1. Okay, wait, that healed him for the last one. I have no idea why that counts as energy damage. I'm so legitimately confused. But guys, this is why we're playing Archangel today, to test for you, to let you know what's up. It's a bit weird though. It's a little bit weird. Right, so Archangel, he did well there. I think he did well there. You know, for the amount of time and difficulty of that Ultron. We got on like 100 and a bit combo. If parry wasn't broken right now, guys, we would have got him down, like legit. But unfortunately, we're taking an absurd amount of damage while parrying. So we're going to finish off this fight with Storm. Should get to level 2, and that should be plenty to get this fight finished. Right, got a decent parry there. Oh no, that's pretty bad. We've already taken more damage on the storm than we did with Archangel. But that was mainly me screwing up there. Right, so we got it down, guys. We got it down. That's the important part. Now let's have a quick look at just Archangel's ability list. Try and figure out exactly, you know, what we could have maybe improved on a little bit there. Because we did go in blind. We should have definitely read through his abilities and understood him a little bit more before playing the character. Anyway, let's go 3-star, and where is he? Let's filter by mutant as well. That's going to make him easier to find. Wonderful. So let's have a look. So signature ability, neurotoxin, reduces ability accuracy and regeneration, and blocks regen. Okay, so we know that. But to get neurotoxin, you need to get a bleed and a poison. So, Archangel's ability accuracy cannot be decreased by his opponent's abilities. Each bleed debuff on your opponent increases the chance of any poison triggering by a flat 25% and reduces the chance that an opponent's tenacity abilities will trigger by the same. So, tenacity is only really against Agent Venom, I assume. And that's tenacity is basically like the shrug off effect, as far as I'm aware. So, neurotoxin. Each time Archangel triggers a bleed effect on an opponent with an active poison that he caused, they are combined. So, you need to trigger a bleed on an opponent that's already poisoned, right? So, okay, that makes sense. So, neurotoxins are a passive effect and therefore do not count as either a debuff or poison, but you need to have the poison already on and get a bleed to convert it to the neurotoxin. Right, as far as I understand. Neurotoxins do damage over their duration, and on expiry, they have a 100% chance to stun their target for 0.5 seconds, and that will not interrupt a special. So heavy attacks, only the first bleed triggered by this effect will consume a poison effect, though all bleeds triggered by it will convert neurotoxins as long as poison was consumed during the attack. And it also has a 50% chance to inflict bleed, dealing a certain amount of damage over 15 seconds. How else do you inflict bleed? Let's have a quick look. So it's critical hits, that's it. So blocking has a 0% chance to poison the target. I assume that's probably not 0, but I'm not too sure. Something seems a little bit off for that. So yeah, it's actually critical hits lacerate the opponent with a 40% chance to inflict the bleed. I imagine if you've got him as like a 4-star or 5-star, that is substantially higher. So there are two ways, I guess, then to get the bleed. It's a heavy attack or just normal crits, but I imagine just normal crits is the way to go about it. However, like using heavy attacks to convert the bleeds into a neurotoxin seems like a pretty solid move to do, actually. That's something that we should have definitely have known beforehand. So special attacks have a 20% chance to inflict bleed. It's not very... Oh, I guess there are multiple tiers to that projectile. That is a valid point. And special attack 2 has a 50% chance. I think there's something really up with the poison number there. And also the special attack 3 will inflict poison, inflict bleed, and also stun the opponent for 4 seconds if done correctly. But I don't think we got the stun when we were fighting Ultron. I feel like we missed out on that. So I think, like, Archangel, I feel like there's something a little bit bugged with his description at the moment. Like, it seems like this character is just a little bit off, a little bit bugged, guys, which is pretty much the summary of patch 12.0. But anyway, I wanna test out the bleed again. Just have a little bit of a play around versus Winter Soldier. So we're gonna head off into the Realm of Legends now. Let's go with this team. We're probably gonna die like quite quickly in terms of the amount of parries we can take against Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. But I wanna give it a go. See if it's see how far we can get, how much damage we're dealing against this dude. I imagine it's probably going to be more than the Ultron that we're fighting, so that might be a good start. Yeah, it's more it's more than the Ultron, so that's pretty decent. But you know, we're taking a lot of damage from those parries there. I want to try and parry this dude, but we don't really have a great opportunity at the moment. Right, let's evade that, and we're going to go for the level 2 here. Maybe, actually, a really good strategy is get, like, maybe tons of stacks of bleed if you don't really have, like, a super great opportunity to ever get a parry in. is to get like a ton of stacks of bleed, then use the level 3 so it stuns the opponent, and then you can definitely get some heavy attacks in after that. So I think that's what we're going to go for here. Let's try and get off a level 3. So we got off the first stack of neurotoxin, because it seems like the heavy attack is the way to go if you want to get a lot of stacks of neurotoxin on the opponent. But we need to beta level 1 first. Oh no, we got the alright, this is a little bit difficult. Let's fire off the special 3 there, so that should stun him. And we can see now if we can get like a few stacks of neurotoxin off. So it didn't stun him. It said 100% chance to stun. It applied it, but then it shrugged it off. Okay, like this this seems a little bit broken. A little bit broken. Okay, so we got 1 stack of bleed. Okay, so we converted that into 2 stacks of bleed. Do we need... Oh, we need 1 stack of poison as well. Okay. Seems a little bit tricky to build up. Right, so we got wrecked there. I'm going to have to do so much testing around, so much playing with Archangel before I get good, guys. But hopefully you enjoyed this rank up and an initial gameplay video. I like Archangel so far. The problem is, like, just so much stuff about him seems like really broken at the moment, or just not working as intended. Like, for example, the stun. I don't know what's going on with the poison rate. Like, it's just a bit like, you know, what do we do? So, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. Apart from that, take care and have an absolutely fantastic day.